the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, if you're carrying the football, you're hoping to have a little bit more time and space than that.
Don't you get the sense he's calculating how quickly he got there? That was jet propel, and that was a full-grown man that made the tackle as well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a man open down the middle of the field. So the pitch and catch good for 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Well, so much for that possession.
Yeah, I think he tried to do a little too much there, partner. He tried to keep it himself. Ended up getting buried in the backfield, and that brings up 4th down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
First down, Prescott. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Zeke going to get it on the option. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go! He's brought down at the 20-yard line. When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 10th carry now for Elliott. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Mahomes going to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Play action now, Prescott. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Prescott now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. He's been great. Look down at the stat monitor here a moment ago. He's already over 300 yards in the 3rd quarter.
And you get the sense there are plenty more yards to come. He's been sharp right from the beginning, finding the open targets, knows exactly where he wants to go with the football, and is delivering it really well.
And now he is in search of more yardage on this drive.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it at the 15. And he takes us down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing. Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it with Elliott. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. From the 36, Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Try to punch it in, Stewart. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll try again.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery.
Let's go.
now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Oh, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. First down and more for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys 15-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Tried to go draw a play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Takes it at the 7. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chiefs, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.